Hey guys, it's Sam with MobileTechVideos.com. Today we're back again with our Galaxy Note 2 on AT&T. We're going to take a look at a new KitKat ROM. This one is called the infamous Open Android project. So hang out, we'll be right back. So I'm sure you guys are familiar with Infamous development team. They came out with the infamous Open Kang project, which was a 4.3 ROM for the Galaxy Note 2, and I loved it. I used that thing all the time. In fact, that was my go-to ROM whenever I was done testing out a new ROM and I needed to switch back to something that was reliable and worked. I would always go back to that one. I loved it. So I'm pretty jazzed to see they have jumped into the full KitKat version. This one is 4.4.2 and it looks really cool. So right before we get started here, of course, we have to thank the gentleman that brought it to our device, and that is DJ Matt604. So big thanks to him. I'll put a link down below where you can find this over in XDA. Head on over there and be sure to hit that thanks button and possibly donate to the team. But let's talk about this, guys. If you've used a 4.4 ROM, custom ROM, you're going to be familiar with a lot of this stuff. It's got a ton of customization options for you, some of which are active display. It's got multi-window and the Halo mod. It has the really cool Gesture Anywhere feature. App bar, of course, you can customize the status bar, the notification, the lock screen. You can also create your own custom progress bar. That's the bar that shows up that indicates that you're downloading something or installing an app. Well, you can customize that with different colors and animation speeds. Speaking of animations, you can also customize the transition animations on this ROM. It also has the Omni switch and GPS optimizer. However, one of the known issues as of today is that the GPS optimizer may force close the settings. The developer says he is working on that though. There's also an issue with sound pack options may not be working. Other than that, everything looks really, really good. I've been using this for a few days now and haven't had too many issues. One issue that I did have was waking up the phone after it's been asleep for a long time. You know what I mean, when you turn the screen off and you put it in your pocket and 20 minutes later you press the power button to activate the screen. It's supposed to pop right into your lock screen. Well, this one took a long time sometimes. I would push the button, the power button or the home button, and it could be up to 5 seconds before the screen woke up into a lock screen. And it seemed to diminish after a reboot. I wasn't having the problem as much. It seems that after the phone has been on for a couple days nonstop, the lag is really pretty tremendous. So that's definitely something to keep an eye on. Now, unfortunately, that screen wake issue also affected receiving phone calls. My phone would start to ring when I was receiving a call, but the screen wouldn't wake up. By the time it did wake up, it was kind of a mad dash to try and answer the phone before the ringing stopped, before it went to voicemail. So, you know, that's definitely can be an issue. So another cool feature of this ROM is the on-the-go mode. You can access it through the power menu. And when you enable the mode, the rear camera turns on and shows through whatever you're using at the time. Shows through your home screen, shows through whatever apps you're using. And you see that this allows you to see through the phone, so there won't be any more embarrassing stumbling over fountains in the mall. Kind of a neat little feature. Now we'll take a look at some of the customization options that you have. As I said, of course, you can customize the status bar, the battery icon, the signal icon, things like that. You can customize the lock screen as well. You can customize the notification shade, picking the style, changing the background, which will also change the background in the quick panel shade. which within that you can also customize the tiles. You can set up the dynamic tiles. You can set it to when you click on a tile, it flips, performs this little animation. Some of the other things in here, like I said, the Gesture Anywhere feature that allows you to set a hotspot along the sides, top or the bottom of your screen, so that when you touch that area, a shade pops down and you can draw a predetermined gesture in that area that will perform an action, whether it's a direct call, direct messaging, launches an application. There's lots and lots of things you can set. Build.prop, initial D, as well as many others. Definitely want to jump in here and take a look at all of these things. You could really spend hours just playing around in this one section. But that's about it, guys. Aside from that little screen wake lag issue, I haven't had any troubles with this ROM. In the thread, they mentioned the first couple of days having excessive battery drain, but I gotta say, I didn't really experience that at all. It seemed to be pretty much right on par with most other ROMs. So that's pretty good. But that's it for me, guys. Real quick look at the infamous Open Android project on the Galaxy Note 2 for AT&T. I appreciate you watching. If you liked the video, please hit that like button. Don't forget to check us out, mobileTechVideos.com. You can follow us on Twitter and like us on Facebook. This is Sam, and I'll see you next time.